Hey guys, I know it's been a while. I've been very busy moving all my new roommates in and moving my whole bedroom to another room, as I said in the previous video. So just wanted to quickly apologize and say sorry I haven't uploaded for a while. But with moving my entire bedroom and setting up the house a little different, it means I got some new systems set up. So I'm just going to make a quick video today and show you some cool systems that I set up. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, and the first room and system is my new gym system. So I am a part of a program right now. My sister's husband runs the company Built with Science, and I am doing his fitness challenge that means diet and the whole thing. It's he has a brand new app out, the Built with Science app, and he's sponsored basically like my gym build. So I got to build a home gym, and part of that was obviously to work out some music. So this is the system I put together for the home gym. I've already reviewed these speakers. They're the Technics SB-M5 monitors. So if you haven't seen that review and interested in these speakers, I go a little bit more in depth on them in that video. And I've just paired them with a nice little Technics integrated amplifier. This is the SUG50. It's nothing too special, but for a garage system and freeway bookshelf monitors, it's more than enough. The main reason I went with these speakers is, well, they sound good, but they have a blue face color, and my sister's husband company logo is blue, and the whole gym theme was blue, so we ended up going with those speakers because it fits the theme and they sound great. Anyway, I'll move on to the more exciting system, and that is upstairs in my new bedroom, and I'll show you that now. All right. And this is my new room, and I will go over my bedroom system. So I primarily use this for home theater, but it also sounds great for music. It consists of all Paradigm reference stuff. If you don't know Paradigm, they're a Canadian company and a very high-end one at that. And pretty much one of the best well-known Canadian speaker brands. I mean, there's other more esoteric ones for sure, but as for well-known, Paradigm is, really high up there in the quality. So I got the Paradigm Studio V3s. Those are my tower speakers for my left and right. These are a fantastic speaker. Very accurate, and I'd call them pretty neutral. They got some, they're maybe a bit bass heavy compared to, something more for jazz or whatnot, but I find them very neutral and just very accurate and clean. That's how I describe these speakers. They are a three-way design, tweeter, mid-range, and you got 3 woofers. They're front ported, and they are bi-wireable or bi-ampable, however you want to call it. Now, sitting underneath each of these speakers, I got Paradigm's reference Servo 15 subwoofer, and as the name says, it is a servo-driven 15-inch woofer. They are powered. They have I believe it's 400 watt power amp each. With I actually took it apart and looked in it, and it has a big toroidal transformer in there. It was actually very impressive build quality for a plate amplifier. These sound amazing. They punch super deep, and they can shake my house. I don't even think I use them over like 20% volume, or it's just overkill, especially for a bedroom setup. Now, what's cool about the servo subwoofers is they don't have the controls on the back. They do have all the inputs on the back, but they use an external subwoofer box. And this is how you control the phase, the crossover frequency, and the volume. What's cool about this is it's got 2 subwoofer outs. So Paradigm was thinking you don't have to buy 2 of these boxes. You only need 1, and then you can control 2 matching Servo 15 subwoofers. Now for the center channel, I have the V5, and I believe this is the 570. I'll have to double check, sorry. It's hard to remember all these model names. But this is the 5th generation of their reference center channel. This was not cheap. This was, I think, brand new, like $3,500 Canadian or something insane like that. How you know it's a V5 is they got the what they call G-PAL, which is their gold-plated tweeter. Very nice center channel. As I said, this setup I mainly use for movies, home theater. So the center channel is kind of the most important part to get the clear dialogue when you're watching movies. And I'd say the subwoofers might be the second most important part if you really want that deep, punchy bass for explosions and immersion. Currently just running it on this Pioneer Elite AV receiver, which is the VSX 82TXS. It's actually a really nice receiver. It's 130 watt channel, but what's really impressive is the frequency response. I believe it's like 5 hertz to 200,000 hertz. And a lot of these Pioneer Elite receivers, I think they only go down to about 20 hertz frequency response. So that's the reason I held on to this one and am using it in my personal setup. I think one way I can improve this system is by running separate power amp to the 2 towers. That would definitely make it sound a lot better for music. But as I said, in this setup in my room, it's really just being used for Netflix and video games. So honestly, this has been doing good enough for me. So I'm not in a huge rush to replace it or upgrade it, is what I'm trying to say. Now, for the rear speakers, I got Paradigm Reference Series 5 surrounds. So this is a woofer in the front, and then each side has, I'll take the cover off, a mid-range and a gold-plated tweeter that match the center channel. I'm going to wall mount these. I just, they have a really weird mount in the back, and I don't have any hardware that will work for that. So currently I just have some speaker stands behind my headboard and have them set up there. They sound really great. I know a lot of people are going to say, just use a bookshelf for a rear instead of surrounds. But I bought all these speakers as a package deal, and I guess that's what we're getting to next. Is I got all of this, minus the subwoofers, I got these separately. But I got the towers, the center, and the surrounds for $1,000 Canadian. So, and if you know Paradigm reference stuff, especially the higher versions, V3 and up, I mean, you can easily spend $1,000 just on the towers, or, 3 times that. So the fact that I got the center channel and the surround speakers and the towers for $1,000 was an amazing deal. And I ended up getting these subwoofers for really cheap too. The guy thought this one was broken. I ended up getting it for 50 or 60 bucks. All it was a cold solder joint on the input. So it literally took me 10 minutes to fix. And the other one I ended up getting in another package deal a couple months later, where I ended up selling the rest of the package for what I paid. So I ended up getting the subwoofer for free. And that one came with the Paradigm subwoofer crossover. So all in all, I think I'm about $1,050 into this entire setup. Considering the caliber of equipment I got, I think, I could easily value this at about used value. Let's see, like $3,000. So yeah, overall very happy, and that is my new bedroom setup. All right, guys, I just wanted to say thanks again for tuning in, and apologies for my upload schedule being a bit off. But things have been really busy, moving bedrooms, moving roommates, and sadly, I've just been either really busy or extremely tired and haven't had the time to, shoot proper content. I didn't want to release videos that had no purpose or no point, or that just didn't provide anything new. But with my two new systems I just set up, I thought it would be a good quick video to just show you what I've been up to. And the kind of systems, if you're patient and look on Marketplace, you can get for a good deal. I mean, this all brand new is probably like $15,000. And I mean, you can find complete packages like this on Marketplace if you're just patient, you know what to look for a good price, and you can have, the best home theater system out of all your friends for a fraction of the cost. So yeah, if you're new here, we cover stereo equipment, audio equipment, video equipment, and any cool electronics and collectibles, mainly vintage. So if you like the content, feel free to like, subscribe, and shoot a comment below. All right, guys, have a good one.